He's back! Yay! I heard an explosion in the sky and I was like, what the hell was that? But it's actually Paul arriving back. Welcome back. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. DCD Gaming here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you like what you're seeing. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll get straight into it. I've been a bit busy off camera trying to get some of the grindy stuff out of the way. I'm done a lot of stuff in preparation for our Miner Mark IIs and our upgrade in belts. So as you can see here, I have duplicated this whole system over here. And I've also just refined a bit what we've done in the last video with regards the rotors and the plates. So let's take a look and let's see how we got on. Oh no. Afraid I'm not too used to lookout towers yet. Ta-da! So we look at here first. Alright, we'll go downstairs first of all. That's where the fun starts. So, before we had 8 furnaces here. Is there furnaces in it? Alright, smelters, sorry. We now have 16. So I have 16 smelters here. I've lined up the second set of 8 in preparation of the doubling input from, or doubling output from the miners. So the iron ore miners. And that's with the double of the output from the belts as well. So each miner will be feeding the 8 smelters. So one miner for these 8, one miner for these. Also what I've done is I've set up the outputs also. So once I've all the miners ready, I've all connected to electricity, everything. Actually that reminds me, I better build another coal machine. So I have everything set up to go upstairs also. So they're going to run across here. The first set runs straight through here to this set of, I keep forgetting names, constructors. So again, I've duplicated that whole set of constructors over here. Same process, all doubled over here. Now I realize I could have used a lot less space here. Maybe, well, not really here. But look at all this space here. So I've set up all the inputs for all of those for production of, ooh, sis. Oh, thank God! I would have been wondering why haven't these hooked up? There, that in there, that in there. So they're all splitters. That's all set up. And if you hit this side, I've all the outputs set up as well. So turn that off. So all the outputs. Again, the rods, the screws. Sorry, 4 90s into 3 120s. So there's your 120 lines gone up. The Mark II, then it's going to be 60 plates heading up on this line. And again, I have all running up upstairs for the assemblers. Now there's a bit of, I'll do a bit of interchanging here between the lines once I have all the materials coming up from that line. And if you look where to go, where am I going? So it goes up and around. So the first set is going to go into the back 3 assemblers, and then the other set is going to come into the front 3 assemblers here. And these are all going to be assembling reinforced iron plates. So at the moment I have 3 are going up here, and these 3 are going to be going, also going to be filled up. And the idea is I'm going to set up the second constructor here for, or assembler, sorry, for the modular frames. So it'll have 2 modular frames, 2 reinforced steel plates, and 2 rotors. As you see here, while I was doing all this, all my rotors built up. So I'm moving those at the moment into these containers over here to make some space, so that these won't be in the way. I've got 2 full rows of rotors. How much do I have in here at the moment? So it's coming on a full row, so it's a constant stream coming in. And so that'll have my modular frames, the reinforced steel plates, and my rotors sorted. So our next step is to get, head over here. It's like a maze run around in here now. All the belts, everything move. So the next step is to upgrade our hub. Whee! So first of all, I need to look at what I need. So it's the hub. We're on tier 4. We're going to do steel production and logistics. The reason being is I want this conveyor belt 3 and I want the miner Mark 2. So we'll select this milestone. So I need 50, 10, 200 and 1000. What's this one as well? This is 25. I'll have to make the motors manually, but it's only 50 motors. That won't take too long. How's the motors? Where are we? Can I make them? I need steel to make the motors. Or I haven't researched them yet. Okay, so we get the rotors, the frames. We got all that set up. We're going to go upstairs here, get all our bits and bobs. We've got plenty of frames, plenty of rotors in all of these boxes here now, so that's great. I won't go wanting. So we've plenty of wire there. Cable. Go in here, look at this. Look at all those. Bring 4 of those. 50 rotors, so I'm just going to bring a full stack, or 2 stacks of rotors. That's those. That should be enough for this, for steel production. To take a look. I just have to realize I might be able to upgrade my system just yet, which is quite a bummer. So wires, rotors, frames and cables, and away we go.
Milestone
There's
reached.
Paul heading off again.
Steel production unlocked. Foundry and
fun.
improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines.
Right.
A collection of new, more complex
Here we
parts
go,
is now
logistics.
available for crafting.
Select this milestone. I'm actually going to put the frames. I can't do that. Another 10 minutes before the pod comes back. Alright, plenty of those. Just the rotors. Take a look at, or the motors, sorry. Now, what is the motors? Motors take the stators. Stators are the steel pipe, and the steel pipe are the steel ingots. Okay, so I can't. Oh, I put a spanner in the works. Alright. And this steel needs steel as well to actually set up. Okay, so really, I have to actually get the steel production up and running. So steel here, so the foundry. So it smelts 2 resources into alloy ingots. So this is what we need in regards to. Does it make steel? Right. Okay. Feeding ore into which a conveyor belt to be connected to inputs. Okay, I think I need to take a look at here. I need to make. Where do we go? Where do we go? Steel ingot. So it needs iron ore and coal. I don't have actually containers set up for coal. So what I might do is quickly set up the containers, grab some steel or iron ore, grab some coal, and we'll get some of these things made up to make the assemblers. Or is it assemblers? What are they called? The foundries. Now this is where we look at combining the iron ore and the coal to make steel. So I'll join you back in a second when I've got those few bits done. And see you a second. Ah, what a lovely morning. Back at it again. So, as you've seen, I have the current milestones ready for Logistics Mark 3 done. I just decided to come up here and enjoy this lovely sunrise. I think the landscapes here and the scenery in this game are absolutely fantastic. Like every time you look around, it's beautiful. It makes you want not to actually put down mass concrete slabs. Well, it nearly does, but not me. I still want to build, build, build. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to push the big button. We're going to send Paul off, aka Ma'am, off into the sky again. I'm going to click this milestone. Click. And 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see, can I run upstairs? Run, 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 run.
Milestone
Up.
reached. Logistics have improved
Yay!
by the means of
I
a
got up here this
container
time.
with increased storage capacity.
See ya,
enhanced
Paul!
conveyor belt efficiency.
Have a safe flight. Keep your hand, legs, and arms inside. Seatbelts on. Bye. Okay. Enough of the mess. Okay, so I got the milestone. I made the rotors. I done all of that, so we got our Logistics Mark III unlocked, which is our belt. Now I have a very sneaky suspicion that where's the logistics? Our belt cost steel. 1 steel. Okay. Now. Oh. Organization. Where's production? The Mark II miners also steel fabricates, so we need. What do we have here? So we need the encased industrial beam and the concrete. Alright, so my plan here is, look it, I'm going to get the Mark II miners up and running on my 2 mines here. I need to get loads of steel. Oh, lag. I want to get loads of steel ingots made so I can run the conveyors down to our factory. That is our main protocol here. I've been working my ass off to get that far. So I need to get that far because I need to get all my other half of my factory up and running and up to 100% at the moment. That's my first protocol. So I need... So, alright. So, what we need is Miner Mark II. We need 2 of these bad boys. Now we're going to take off the foundries. So, I need to make steel pipes, industrial steam beams, and the portable miners. Portable miners are plenty, so I'll work at getting these 2 done. Now I want to show you this. Also, my coal. I thought it'd be a great idea to split my coal coming from my coal mine. It didn't work. Splitting the 60 was not a good idea. So after I get my 2 mines done, so look, I made all these things, I made it, fed it in, I put a splitter on it, I was like, grand, just split it up, it'll be fine. And I was so wrong. So wrong. What happened was my coal generators started running out of coal. I couldn't split the coal at all. So 60 at the moment is the minimum I need to run this. Now I could probably take a small bit off in regards this, but it could be actually that's an idea. No, oh, I don't have stuff. I might just wait a minute here. I'm gonna stick a container on the end. See, a nice little thing on there looking there. I'm going to deconstruct so this so I can get some materials. I'm gonna take this. I'm going to leave that there. So potentially it'll only feed in here when it's not being used. Oh, why didn't I think of this before? Oh my god. I always said if I had brains I'd be dangerous. Alright, I'll line this up with that, plunk that there, stick this there. So, when it's not been used, all of these will pull off as they need it, and everything else will feed into this. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up what I need for the Mark IIs and build up a load of steel plates. There's plates? I think it's plates. For the conveyor belts. And I'll get back to you then. And we'll get our factory on the move. Oh, there's so much belts to jump across. I might make a walkway right across the factory there. This is the center here. What if I make a walkway? No, I have to do it over this side here because there's this conveyor's there. Hey, annoying multiplayer, annoying offline player. Hopefully they'll fix that bug. I empty my inventory every time now, so when I log in, I have stuff. So I have my rebar gun. So anyways, I'll jump back in when I get all the materials for my miner and for my belts. See you in a second. He's back! Yay! I heard an explosion in the sky and I was like, what the hell was that? But it's actually Paul arriving back. Welcome back. Well, we're back on here again. I've got enough for my miner Mark II and I've built up a load of steel beams. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to cover the belts, but we'll deal with that, so we'll see how it gets on. Now I wonder how this is going to do. Can I just select this? No. I have to deconstruct the old one, which is F. Bye. Deconstruct the old one. Deconstruct this old here. Deconstruct that. Then get our two new beautiful Mark II miners. Get this lined up if we can. Number 2. Do I have enough cable? I do, yes, I do. Auto on there. Hooked it up there. Hooked it up there. Now I have to 240. Alright. It's gonna be fun, so I'll put this up to number 3. So number 3. No! Wow! Haha! I didn't rotate it enough. There. That should do. Nice new belt. See how this goes. So this is a 6 just for that section. So I have 152 at the moment. Is that reinforced? What's that? So, where am I at the moment? It's not telling me. Is those upgraded? That's strange. What was he? 50. Well, this is all I've left. I've burned through a lot actually. I had 100 and something, 152. So that's 56 left. Ooh. We'll keep going until I run out, which could be possibly quite soon. Oh, we're gonna. Now the thing is, this one is going to be coming. It's all gone. I have to bring this one over here, and I have to bring that one down further down to here. So I've quite a bit. Geez, I could say I need another 100 at least. So let me get back to you. I'll get more steel beams done up, I have to go up here and grab some more coal. Yeah, I'll get more steel beams done up. And see what we get then. So I need nearly 300 coal. So I've done the last day. I robbed them from here. Right, I do this. And put those back in there. Maybe I'll do from... No, I'll do from the front ones here. Because these can hopefully... Where am I at the moment? So 1, 2, 300 and... I'll take another... Let's see, it's only 45. I hope I don't run out of power. I actually, while I was doing the best... what do you call it? Making iron beams. My power ran out because I stole all the coal. Didn't have enough coal at all to make what I wanted. Well, hopefully this will last. So I'll jump back in a second, just when I get all those made, and I'll put the conveyors in place, and then we can take a look at our full system in operation. Da da da, steel ingots. I've it all done. I've it all done. I want to show you some up here. The speed at which this iron ore is coming in is absolutely nuts. This is crazy. Look at this coming out of it. I think it's nuts. This thing's wedged full already again. I emptied a load of this out of it, and look at this. Well, it's not filling up the moment now because I have what's coming out. Just look at the speed of this stuff. I think this is nuts. This is crazy. I have to get out of stuck. All right, we're gonna follow this in. It's definitely no way to transport yourself. No need to walk anymore. Oh, what's that? I lost power again. I had to rob a load of coal from the miners. I think maybe the full system's kicked in, and I mightn't have enough input of coal to actually support all of that. Look at that spike, but something died here. One of the actual coal miners died. I don't think I have any. Yeah, let's go over and take a look. Let's see what it is. I want to get the system fully operational and just make sure everything is running as it should be. And you can see, look at all this. Look at all this. All running here. 3 rows of iron ingots straight into the system here. What happened here? No power. So all that's kicked off. Okay, here we'll check the power anyways. Now I disconnected this bin here so that at least... Why is that not getting any? See, that's the problem now with systems like this. It's the ones at the front now are hogging all the coal. Let's slowly take up. Again, it's only 60 per minute, so it'll take a while. 72. What's this one at? 4. See, that one was probably the one that died. And what's this one? 6. See, they 2 probably died. There's no way of maybe if I do this. All that does just takes it from the rest as well. It's hard to tell. I might have to give it 10 minutes first of all, Make sure these are all full and then kick it all back into place again. So that's the next port of call after this, is getting the coal sorted. I'll have to go over where the coal node is. It's only one miner coming out of there. Potentially I think it's about 5 nodes over there where that one is. We could ramp that up. Get all of those nodes producing on Mark 2s. Shoving out 240. And I could look at... seriously look at iron ore over there. See if there's any iron ore over near it. And maybe make a little steel factory over there. Just producing steel. And we'll send over a 270 belt. Or 270 belt of coal over here. So that at least we've maximum come over here and I can run. See, the 60 is not enough to run 2, 4, 6. It's just pushing it at that. That's asking a lot of the system. So that's now. So just slowly but surely waiting for each one to fill up. Is that all of them? It's just the way I done it. I put a lot of pressure on the system. This one fills up. It's 42. Actually, what I'm going to do is take that away. That means everything's going to come into this one. Fill it up. So, when the system's up and running again, I'm going to jump back on again. And we'll make sure, check all the system, check everything, make sure it's working, and see it from top to bottom, the fully fledged system working. Okay? We're back. Had a few hiccups. I had to actually build 2 additional coal generators. The only major hiccup now is we're not bringing over enough coal for all 8 here. But we're going to quickly take a look at the factory and see that everything's working. And then what I'm going to have to do is bring loads of reinforced steel plates, upgrade the system the whole way over to the coal deposit, and then send more coal over. Or even, maybe if I actually build another coal generator over there, it'll prop the system up just until everything's worked out. Okay, so we'll take a quick look downstairs. And all our refineries downstairs. See that everything's working. Hopefully we'll get enough power long enough. Yeah, look at there, there's all... Are they all full? No. So, as I said again, we have our 240 from each of our miners running in here. Now they work up our 16 smelters. Which is great. There's full capacity now in our 2 mines. Until I go Mark 3. I don't know if I'll go Mark 3 just yet. There is all of those smelters pushing stock out at a massive rate. All belts full. It's just a mountain of stuff coming off here. Just off 2 miners. So up here then our left hand belt here branches off to our assemblers, not assemblers, what they call them, God, I keep thinking of constructors. Then our other belt runs over here to our constructors. And that's our 8 constructors down here. 4 of them are for rods, 4 for plates, and then we have 2 small runs running down here. So there's 1 and 2. These are for our... Why isn't that producing? These are for rods as well. That's why they're not. That's going to put a bit more pressure on power. I thought they was on rod. It's going to start pushing out a lot of rods now. Rods. And our last rod. So that's all of our constructors pushing out the rods here. This should be, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 120 aisles per minute of rods running up here. So that's the rods feeding in. That's all being converted, most of it being converted into screws. There's all of our plates and our screws coming up, being assembled into our steel plates. I forgot I haven't put in my last assembler here. So I'll have to do here is going to quickly dismantle this, that off there, alright, that's grand. Get our assembler production. Yes, we have enough for our assembler. So how did I place this one? I put it in the middle, did I? Yeah, roughly in the middle. So we'll put that roughly in the middle here. And, I don't want to add it. I want to build it. The wrong button again. So how are we for space here? Now there's in line with the other one. So I'll plonk it down there and see what happens. Like that. So we have to. Yeah, we need a. Yeah, I think I'm. Did I push over to the left a bit? Indeed. First of all, put this down into this. Where's our logistics? Our merger. And the output's going to be there. I'll plug that there. 5 in from here to there. There to there. Oop. Oh, the frame rate. We get. This is for. Are frames or rotors? Frames, isn't it? Yeah, frames. So this is for our frames. Perfect. Oh yeah, power. How do I run the power for this one? Yeah, I ran it. Actually, I can just run it off this one, can't I? I can. Ta-da! Here's our power. Check our 2 over here. This is for our steel plates. Perfect. Perfect. Get a merger right here in the middle. That's that. There. To there. There. To there. There. Ooh. There. To there. Wow. So, finally, that's our 2 miners up to maximum capacity, which is absolutely flabbergasted. And actually, I don't have. Now, why are the iron rods coming in? Strange. Look at this. So we have to make sure now everything is running. So our steel, right, in here. Perfect. That's running at 98% capacity. That's running at 98 as well. Get through here. I'll just see, 98, are we... I want to see if this it reaches 48 or 49. 7. 8, 9. Just 2 over. So that's perfect. Okay. So that's our steel plates. Both of them are working. Check this. That's running at 45% capacity. Why is that? I think because I'm putting too much iron rods and too much reinforced iron plates in. Or are they? I'll just check the reinforced iron plates. Are they going up or down? 50. Do we get 3 of them before the next one, the next modular frame is out? If that's not the case, our reinforced that's going to be our bottleneck. No, that's slowly going down. Okay. Well, there's nothing really I don't think we can do about that. Yeah, this is 83%. Okay, so it just what do I want to do here? I want to gotta put bins on this if I have. Do I have enough? I got the 2 new Mark II, but I don't have enough pieces for that, so I'm not gonna do the Mark II yet. There. There. Well, that's back to front. Oh, I hate when I do that. Come on, open up menu. Storage container. Turn you around. Make sure you're in line with that. I put this one. Oh, I put both of them wrong way around. Come on. That's it. Okay, get the belts up. Here, to here. Here, here. Oh, finally. So that's everything working. Our reinforced iron plates, our rotors, and our modular frames. That is our 2 Mark II minor pure iron odes full. Now the next thing I have to worry about is these. These drop in oil, coal, like hotcakes. That's because there's not enough coal coming over from the other place. So I think my next protocol is to get the whole belt system upgraded to a Mark II and get a second miner on that system. Alright, so what I need to do is, I'm just going to take a look. Production, Mark 1 miner. It's pretty simple. Portable miner, iron rod, concrete. So plenty of that. What do I need for the belts? Just plenty of plates. So what I'm going to do is just bring over a load of stuff. Upgrade as I go over and build another thing, and I'll jump back on quickly just when I get that done. And that'll be the end of it today. I think I've run out of time. Hell of a lot of work to get this all up where it is at the moment. So we'll see over at the coal veins. So we're back here at the ore mine, or the coal ores. Sorry. So you see here with 2, I hooked them up to get enough coal over to our main base and put it up on a Mark II belt. These are all Mark 1 belts feeding into this, and it's got its own coal generator here. Now there's also, look at here, we've actually got one other one around the corner, or 2 more around the corner, and a third one over there. So 340 meters, 48 meters away. So there's 2 more here that I had roughly set up. So where's this 360? So that's 2. Over here. Is it here on this? Or is it over? No, I think it's over there on that. But That still can be used here if we route it around somewhere. And also I think, if I look at iron, there's a couple of iron over there. There's an iron there, an iron there. So potentially we could use those to turn over here into an iron factory. So that's the plan for the next day. I'm going to hook up all these coal nodes, get them all with miners on them, get the iron with miners on them, and we're going to make a iron factory over here, whether it's just iron ingots or we'll make iron beams. We'll see what happens. But that's it. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe. We'll see you later. Slán!